guys, today we have a brand new toy review. Today we're looking at the Ghostbusters Plasma Series, Possessed Dana Barrett, and Gozer the Gozerian. Awesome, so this is the second part of two of the Ghostbusters Plasma Series figures. I'm going to take a look at both of these, as well as the finished Build-A-Figure, since I'll have all 4 parts. 6 parts, whatever. So let's get into this. Gozer and Dana come on the same packaging. It kind of mimics the texture of the Ghostbusters suit. I think that's neat. You got the Ghostbusters logo, Barrett and Gozer as like patches, like their uniforms on the side. I really like the cutouts, the silhouettes of all 4 Ghostbusters. I would love that on a poster. And then on the back, you've just got the whole roster as well as the Build-A-Figure of Vince Clortho. All right, I'm excited. Let's finish this out. Let's begin. All right, here we have Possessed Dana Barrett first up. We're gonna try to get her to stand. Nailed it. I keep trying to put her up. So it's Dana. I don't think they put as much work into her and Gozer as they did the main 4 Ghostbusters, but I think we're about to get into that. So detail-wise, for I guess probably they wanted to do a sort of final battle display for the Ghostbusters. They went with Dana when she is possessed by one of the 2 terror dogs. And so she's she's just in rags. It's kind of a weird figure. You can't do a whole lot with it, and she's just kind of in like this hunk of red plastic. Detail-wise, I do appreciate that everything is asymmetrical, so you've got the sleeve going down here, and then there's a break for her shoulder. Then she's got a bit of a sash to clinch up the robe. Then the way it's sculpted is you can kick one leg out, and that's about it. You can even see the inside has some painting. It's like a expired mustard, I think is what I'm going to call it. Honestly, the consistency of this reminds me of, like, Fruit by the Foot, probably. And then, I mean, she's, like, half naked underneath this. And then she's got bare legs, no shoes. That's gonna hurt. And then the face, it's, I can definitely tell they were trying to do a Sigourney Weaver. Do I think they did it great? Sigourney Weaver? She looks confused more than anything. And honestly, I don't know. She's kind of there. Her hair looks like a wig. But, I mean, it's okay. I'm not going to say it's bad, because I definitely appreciate, you can see, like, the cheekbones. They, like, actually tried sculpting something. But I think it's just okay. The hair definitely looks weird. And then articulation-wise, Dana can do not a whole lot. I don't know what's with Hasbro and, like, they engineer all these nice, intricately done bodies for the dude characters, and then ladies are just like, nope. Because there's no break at the shoulder for a swivel or anything. It's just it just does that. A single elbow joint, which on her left arm can only go so far, and then on her right arm can only go this far. Then she's got a swivel and a hinge for both of her hands. And then her head is on a ball joint. Her torso is split from the lower half and the top half. It's actually just on a ball joint. And then she does have a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and then a hinge and a swivel for her feet. And her other foot can't really do a whole lot because it's stuck behind this. Dana is definitely one of those characters that's like gonna be put on a shelf and not get to be played with. Also, she doesn't have any accessories. What the heck? Hasbro, you could have done like an unpossessed head or something. Just anything, because she's all alone. I guess because she has the biggest piece of the terror dog. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, Gozer, on the other hand, they also can't stand up whatsoever. Hasbro, please, small bodies, flat feet. It's not that hard. Just no matter what kind of angle you get these feet at, because like you can try to get it flat, but then it's like kind of at a tilt. Just, please, once. Gozer's okay. They gave Gozer a very slightly pearlescent finish on the whole body. What I think I might do is go in with, I've got some Tamiya pearl coat for model kits and painting. I might blast this whole body aside from the head with some of that might shine it up a bit, because Gozer was super shiny in the movie. I appreciate the detailing of all the individual bubbles and sort of just imperfections of the outfit. You know, I never figured out if this was skin or part of a suit that Gozer wears. They don't really establish anything in the movie about that. Gozer also has long fingers going down. They at least did something with the sculpting when making everything asymmetrical, so I appreciate that, because this could have been a very, very simple figure. And then high heels. And then the face, it's okay. Very big red eyes, super defined cheekbones, just like with Dana. I think it looks okay, but again, Gozer just kind of looks confused. Almost baby doll eyes, honestly. It's okay. It's not bad. It's just, I don't know. I think these kind of got put out very quickly. Hasbro didn't put a whole lot of engineering into them like their Black Series or Marvel Legends. Maybe the stuff for the next movie will be better. Articulation-wise, Gozer, pretty much the same stuff as Dana. Still hindered articulation pretty much everywhere. No double-jointed elbow. Can't even go very far. This feels like I'm bending the joint. Swivel and a hinge with the hands. Ball joints for the head. There's a ball joint for the upper torso and then an ab crunch. But it's on like this really ugly joint that does this if you're not careful. Thigh swivel. Double jointed legs. And same articulation with the feet. And accessory-wise, Gozer actually comes with something. Gozer comes with 2 pairs of new hands that shoot beams, like the crazy lightning effect from the movie. Pretty cool. That's something. And then, since we have officially looked at all 6 figures from the series, I guess it's time to talk about the Build-A-Figure. We have the Terror Dog. There are 2 Terror Dogs in the movie. There's Vince Glortho and Zool. I forget off the top of my head who possesses who, but hey, who cares? So, let's get to building. I'll be right back. Okay, here we have Big Puppo. Very, very big figure. Compared to, I guess, let's get Gozer back in view. It's a big dog. Very, very shiny. They've given it a slight metallic sheen up at the top, and then otherwise this dog is super, super glossy compared to every other figure. It's okay. Personally, I would have preferred more accessories as opposed to a Build-A-Figure piece, but I guess, like I said, I don't think this line's gonna go super long, so I'll take what I can get. And it's decent. It feels very hollow. And it's also very weird to talk about, so I guess let's start with the face. It's angry. I think they did an okay job. The mouth is like super, super pink. And you can technically shut the mouth, but there's a weird bump for the hinge right there. I don't know. Looks kind of strange. I think the mouth just looks like bubble gum. Then going down, I mentioned the metallic sheen on top. It's got delicately manicured toes. That's the same on both sides. I will mention, putting this thing together, not super fun. Nothing has like a really satisfying click to it. The 2 hind legs, I don't think I even have in there perfectly, but there was no like snap or anything. So I feel like they can fall out at any moment. It even feels like they're wiggling out slowly. The upper legs, I mean, they kind of feel fine. And the head was kind of a struggle. Feels like the peg was a little too big for the hole. It's got a little tail that's made out of a different rubber. And then articulation-wise, I kind of feel like they dropped ball a little bit, but I mean, this is a giant dog. Ball joint at the head. It's on a dumbbell. Then the hinge I mentioned before. Ooh, it squeaks. Then there's a swivel and a hinge for the arms. Same deal. Same deal for the feet as well, kind of. Then the lower legs just have a swivel, and that's it. And then there's the hinge here, swivel, and then another one for the feet. That's not great. It also looks kind of weird. This is an awkward figure. Awkward figure, but I mean, it exists. So overall, that was the Ghostbusters Plasma series, Dana, Gozer, and the Terror Dog. They're okay. Definitely feels like they got the least amount of attention from Hasbro's engineering team. Compared to the main 4 Ghostbusters, they're not that great. Ooh, they're not great figures, honestly. I don't really like them a whole lot. I think they're okay. For $20, you could go worse, but you could also probably do a lot better. Dana, where's the articulation on her? Her robes look like candy. Like, it's just gummy, it's weird to look at. Like, Dana, where is her articulation? The face is okay, like, it kind of looks like Sigourney Weaver, but that's about it. There's nothing going on for her, she can't do anything, she has no accessories. She kind of just sits there. Gozer, on the other hand, I like the effect parts that the figure has, but, like, again, the articulation's not that great. I think it needs like a nice pearlescent finish. Just feels kind of like an okay-ish figure. And the Terror Dog is just a hunk of plastic that's really shiny. Kind of underwhelmed by it. It's large. Very large. It took up almost half of Dana's box. Even honestly, I would have thrown away the Terror Dog and given the figures more accessories. Like if I could have had fully decked out, flushed out with parts and like gear for the main 4 Ghostbusters, Dana could have had an alternate head or something. I don't know, maybe Gozer could have had like a miniature Stay Puft or something. Maybe like a bag of Stay Puft marshmallows you can give to the Ray figure or something, just so there's reason to pick up the whole series. These 2 are kind of just okay. They will definitely go on the display with the 4 Ghostbusters, but they'll just be kind of there. This whole line really feels like Hasbro kind of just made them because they wanted the license for the new movie, probably because it was pretty cheap, and they felt obligated to do stuff early on to promote stuff because they probably didn't have any materials for the new movie. I don't know. I don't work for toy companies. I wish I would. Somebody hire me, please. They're just okay. If you're going to get any figures from the series, obviously, just get the Ghostbusters. They're like the only quote-unquote standout-ish figures, and even then it's the same 4 figure 4 times, so it's okay. I'm not going to say I'm disappointed by Hasbro's offerings, but they're definitely not something phenomenal. If you can get them on clearance, go for it. But anyway, that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. What are you guys doing for Halloween? It's almost Halloween. Let me know what's going on in your lives. I'd like to hear from you. But anyway, that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Check me out on social media. And did you like the video? Well then rate, comment, subscribe. Black Lives Matter, trans rights. I'll see you later.